still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Presley, throw left side, complete. That's Fields. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
19 tight, 19 tight. 65 catch, 65 catch. Catch man, catch man.
Back to throw. Presley. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing, Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Jones. Throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They go quickly here out to Moore. Touchdown, Colts!
Elijah Moore,
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
and the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Robert Tonyan
halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Jags have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they worked on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Daniel Jones, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The Jaguars at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw on second down. Presley, blitz coming, and down he goes. Quiddy Pay, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On third down, Presley. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Jones throw taken in there by Crowder.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw on second down. Presley. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
19, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Second and 10 now from the 27. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, it's Richards. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Rodrigo Blankenship and the Colts field goal unit comes on. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Presley. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go check, go check. Check, hurt, hurt. Go street. Ready.
To throw again, Presley. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Off the play fake, Presley. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the play.
60 Bobcat. 18 rattle, 18 rattle. Buffalo 18.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Flush to his right. And he's got room. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. They needed 17 on third down, and that's exactly what they got. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And some room to work. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And the elder statesman with a big run. He's hit that dreaded 3-0. He still can churn it.
I love the way you treat him with respect.
Respect.
Elder statesman. You didn't just call him an old guy or anything like that.
Elder statesman.
I love the way he can still play. Talk about running it with savvy now.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Come 19! Come 19! Hurt!
Looking to throw. Presley out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Let's go now.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Flag. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. 19 Light. Warrior 70. Check, man. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready.
Back to throw. Presley. Quick slant to Brown. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Jones to throw on third down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now Jones throwing on first down. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Okay, break.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well,
and this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running, trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 3 yards out.
And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it, because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Room here to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 49 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Presley. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Presley going for the deep ball. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
Jones now on 3rd down.
They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Trap 60. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
On 1st down, Presley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Slot man moves right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mustang 19.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
19 right. Ready.
Off play action. Presley. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Here we go. Head the street. Head the street. Street. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. They'll clock management 101.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Colts. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Cowboy 80.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like.